ball turns. Good morning. This is Nyx. How are you on this Tuesday? Don't believe me, just watch. Woo! Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun, 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 dun. Hey! Yesterday was a beautiful, warm day. Hopefully, you stayed hydrated and you stayed out of the direct sunlight because you know how it is out there. The sun is beating down for the melanin inclined. I don't know where I got 10 at. 10. Somebody wants a $10. They need $10. Somebody needs gas money. Something about a 10, whatever that is. Melanin, right? Your melanin got all the vitamin D that it needed. And even if you were melanin challenged, you still needed the sun because the sun feeds us all. Be aware of your sunblock needs, your sunscreen needs. Be aware that you can't just put on too much Vaseline because you will cook up out here in these streets. But it is well to do for you to invest depending on what your skin needs are in some great moisturizers. But nothing is more important than what you put on the inside of your body. And this is why green leafy vegetables are great. Salads are good, slaws are good. Greens are good, uncooked greens. You don't have to cook all your cabbage. You don't have to cook all your broccoli or your kales. You can eat them raw. They're good because photosynthesis has to happen. And what better way to copy that than to eat the foods that directly change when it comes to sunlight? That would help you. Just a hint, scientific things. Yes, 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 yes. I did make coffee. Welcome to your neighborhood love dealer, and I am here to help you with your dosage. And some of you guys need to go a bit cold turkey when it comes to love because you've forgotten to love yourself. You've gotten so caught up on the very idea of loving someone else that you really don't love yourself the way you think you do. You think because you buy yourself expensive things that you love yourself. You think because you pull up and you think or you have better things than other people, you love yourself. No, that just means that you have a lot to cover up. Loving yourself doesn't really go outward, it's an inward type of thing. I'm telling you, if you work more on the in, it'll project more on the out. Okay, so don't let that go by you. So, we're still in Job this morning, and I'm just going to give you a quick see because there's nothing quick about Job at all. A lot of the verses you're going to need to go in yourself and read them. And don't forget to take the dictionary. Google helps with some things, but a dictionary it gives you a better reverence for the word. And don't be afraid to wrap your words around if you need to provide context like adjective, subjective, objective. And don't forget the basics of nouns, verbiage, that sort of thing. It matters when you speak. It was the reason why we learned those things. It's because you need to know that your words do provide a tone, even if you're not speaking them, especially if a person deems to understand what your cadence is. They're going to definitely, almost automatically, read your messages in the cadence that they hear. So, if you have a disrespectful undertone to your voice, just know a person unconsciously and subconsciously can pick up on that whether it's through text or not. So, be an asshole on your own time. Sips. So what's up? It is Tuesday, and retrograde has brought some of nature's roadkill back through here. I sent it back packing. I didn't have a shovel. The trash takes itself out, especially when you realize and you live in reality. So make sure you don't let nobody push their reality onto yours. You're not supposed to be a martyr in your life. Don't let nobody make more room for themselves in your life than you have for yours, okay? The messages just keep coming. I got hit 1, 2, 3 times. I'm lying to you not. I got hit 1, 2, 3 times in the row. It's like I was clearing things out. Boom, boom, boom. Yesterday was like a big clearing house. Someone's cleaning. Someone's wiping the slate clean. Someone is definitely working on getting their things together. And kudos to you. You should. This is not the time to be playing with yourself because summer is coming to play with you. Okay? All right. So, some of us are having personal retrogrades and some of us are not, depending on what you have to get off of your load. A lot of us are lightening our load. We're realizing that we're subscribed to things that we no longer want to have in rotation. We don't want these things automatically going into default, and we don't want these things being taken out of our personal accounts, our life accounts, our spiritual accounts, and no, never our mental accounts. And a lot of us have subscribed to things that take way too much away from us. Maybe that show that you watch or that podcast that you watch that kind of makes you uncomfortable and kind of makes you question yourself. Should you watch it? Is it poisoning you? Do you make great decisions afterwards? Do you make great decisions during? Does it help your situation? This is what you need to know. Some of us are subscribed to different streaming channels and streaming services. And a lot of times we come across them and they're useful for the time being. But do you need it every month? Do you need it for 2 years straight? What are you doing? Is it taking you away from more outside activities? I am noticing that the kids that are outside, they're not being directed to play good. And the thing about it is they're getting to see some things glamorized that should never be glamorized. And they're also starting to see that there are a lot of adults that did not make great decisions and they're not shameful about it. That's a big issues. We have a lot of adults out here who are shamelessly living reckless, and they are very unaware of the children and the next generation that have big old wide eyes watching them. Remember, I used to be one of them. It's very easy to be impressionable about a child who has not absorbed the things that they need to know that they don't need to be absorbing them from you, especially if they're coming from households where the very behavior that they're seeing out in the street is being mirrored in the home. However, sometimes in the home, they don't get as much context as they would get from a stranger. Want to know why? Because those strangers are not invested in anything in your house. So they're going to let it all fly. They're going to tell your child that they're giving it to them exactly the way that it happens. And while that might be true, they need a bit of guidance. And come on, let's say the truth. Some people are not ready for the amount of information they have. So if you at your adult self has not taken the information that you've already accumulated and done anything right with it, why do you think that the kid is ready for the floodgates? Make it make sense. Yeah, there are too many adults that have unfortunately survived, but they didn't live. And the first thing they'll tell you is, but did you die? That is the biggest gaslighting, breadcrumbing sentence you can say to a child that depends on you for development. You are giving the biggest communication barrier that there could be. That's bare minimum. But did you die? Think about that. All right, when you're on your way to the nursing home, all right, pack it up. Anywho, when you told those people that person was crazy, did you tell them that you were trying to steal from them? When you told those people that that person was crazy, did you tell them that you were trying to hide a big old scandal, and the one person who you deemed crazy was the one who knew. Clutches pearls virtually. Anyway, let's get on to Job and let's get through this tarot because I'm going to juice today. Right? Look, I was in the streets yesterday. It was so beautiful. The sun, look, I'm sun kissed. It was so beautiful. I had to get all my vitamins. But I'm going to definitely get this juicing done because I don't want the strawberries to break down. They are totally natural and they did not come from a market. Freshly farm. Yeah. Okay. So we're in Job 24 to be exact. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Hello. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Why am I saying mazel tov? Somebody's kibitzing, somebody's talking a bit, somebody's having a word, somebody's having a nosh while they're having a word. They're kibitzing, they're a bit of a hakam. Okay, you're a smart aleck. All right, that's wonderful. But when have you ever been a mensch? And if you are a mensch, can you claim it wholeheartedly? Or will I need defense? Will I need to litigate against you, saying that you're a mensch? Or are you operating in your mensch ways? Or are you being an halakha? And if so, you've totally lost your way. Israel refutes you. All right, let's go. Why seeing times are not hidden from the Almighty? Why do they that know him not see his days? I'm going to say that again because I mixed it all up. Why seeing times are not hidden from the Almighty? Do they that know him not see his days? Some remove the landmarks. They violently take away flocks and feed thereof. God speak to me. I know flock was the word. Flock was word. They drive away the ass of the fatherless. They take the widow's ox for a pledge. They turn the needy out of the way. The poor of the earth hide themselves together. Behold, as wild asses in the desert, go they forth to their work, rising betimes for a prey. That's Prey. The wilderness yieldeth food for them and for their children. They reap every one his corn in the field, and they gather the vintage of the wicked. Come through, Spirit. They cause the naked to lodge without clothing, that they have no covering in the cold. They are wet with the showers of the mountains, and embrace the rock for want of a shelter. They pluck the fatherless from the breast and take a pledge of the poor. They cause him to go naked without clothing and take away the sheaf from the hungry, which make oil within their walls and tread their wine presses and suffer thirst. We talked about thirst, didn't we? Men groan from out of the city, and the soul of the wounded crieth out. Yet God layeth not folly to them. Their prayers are falling on deaf ears because they thought not of God when they were gallivanting about. Let me go. Stick to it, baby. They are out of those that rebel against the light. They know not the ways thereof, nor abide in the paths thereof. The murderer rising with the light killeth the poor and needy, and in the night is as a thief. Oh, yes, they say them freaks come out at night. Pay attention to people who always don't move around. They got to move around in darkness. Children of the night. The eye also, them wandering eyes, men and women have them. Hmm. The eye also of the adulterer waited for the twilight, saying, no eye shall see me, and disguiseth his face. In the dark they dig through houses, which they had marked for themselves in the daytime. They know not the light. I told you Jesus know about them capers. It's written in the book. For the morning is to them even as the shadow of death. If one know them, they are in the terrors of the shadow of death. He is swift as the waters, their portion is cursed in the earth. He beholdeth not the way of the vineyards. Drought and heat consume the snow waters, so doeth the grave those which have sinned. The womb shall forget him, the worm shall feed sweetly on him. He shall be no more remembered, and wickedness shall be broken as a tree. Let me say that one again. The womb shall forget him. The worm shall feed sweetly on him. He shall be no more remembered, and wickedness shall be broken as a tree. This is what they say of the apple that falls too close to that rotten tree. You have to be very careful who you're bearing fruit with, because you will have to do what you have to do. You have to act accordingly, because God said that we shall not go in with disassemblers, or we shall find ourselves under judgment. Don't cover nobody's karma, not no grown person, not no person who acting in adult ways. You let them go into the wilderness. The wilderness is from 12 to 33 and beyond if a person do not heed to the call. He evil entreateth the barren that beareth not, and doeth not good to the widow. There are some women who took action against other women due to their abundance of womb or their motherhood. The negative energy that was put out was returned either by having a quarrelsome or a child that will not give you peace, or taking away the blessing entirely. We have to watch the words and the thoughts. Weigh yourself, for you be weighed. He draweth also the mighty with his power. He riseth up, and no man is sure of life. No man can tell you no guarantees. I don't care. If God ain't say it, it ain't get said. I don't care how many times you write it down. I don't care what government official. I don't care if you notarize the note. Everybody has flaws. There are good people in the office that do horrible things. There are good cops. There are bad cops. You understand me? No man is sure of life. Though it be given him to be in safety, whereon he resteth, yet his eyes are upon their ways. Every closed eye ain't sleep. They are exalted for a little while, but are gone and brought low. They are taken out of the way as all other, and cut off as the tops of the ears of corn. And if it be not so now, who will make me a liar and make my speech nothing worth? Yeah. Yeah. I feel somebody put up the church finger. They got to go to the bathroom. Conviction. So you see that there's nothing that be hidden that have not been seen, foreseen, and planned for by the Most High. Hey, hey, hey. All right. It's just that you know not the direction, and you do not dedicate yourself to the study, so you know not where to look. There are actions up in here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Even the things that you thought that you were doing that you came up with and they were original, baby. This is why you need to read the word. If you're able to comprehend, because a lot of y'all like to hear to respond, but you don't comprehend, so your response ain't never quite right. Okay? It's just usually an opinion or something you've been dying to say. It never usually has anything to do with the issue at hand. All right? It says a lot to your comprehension skills. I'm telling you this, and you're saying, oh, it's because of that. No, baby. You want it to be because of that because that's what you understand. You don't understand what's going on here. This is why you guys should not play these games with people. All right, all right, all right. And that was Job. And the last one I read that was 23 and 24. And we're going to I'm just going to ride the wave with Job until I'm directed to go back to Psalms or wherever he needs me to go next. But this was major that this lesson be taught because we have a lot of pillagers, we have a lot of thieves, we have a lot of naysayers, we have a lot of incels running around and they feel as though they are the originator of these crimes. They are the originator of these scams and fraud and everything in the matter. But what we need to know is the old language lends to the new language, and you need to understand words before you start trying to break things down and make your own wordage and verbiage. There are things that are put in place for a reason. We have original for a reason. We have source for a reason. We have foundation for a reason. Sometimes you got to go back and see how it was originally built before you start trying to build your own thing around it. And a lot of you guys have really overthought yourselves and put yourself bigger than the program, and you don't know what the program is. You've never opened the book and the page. You don't even understand what's going on in the program before you started mixing up your own things. All right, there we go. So now that we all caught up and we grown folks around here, because I kid around a bit and I had to tell somebody the other day, I know I might look like a child to you and I might not dress like an old fogey, but don't get it twisted. Grown is grown. Grown is grown. Please do not take these wide round eyes and think for a minute, because I would definitely debunk all that shit. Yes, I will. All right. So as we go on, yes, 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 I am ready. I'm ready to work out. I am so ready to work out. But let's get on to the tarot. At the 23 minutes, oh, my mouth got juicy. Somebody got a lot to say. Somebody bumping their gums. I'm sorry. Bumping your gums is not getting you into a better place or farther away from me, because I cannot stand a person who runs their mouth about somebody, but then runs to that person's page to gather more information, to run their mouth about somebody who does not care about them. By the way, he said because his ex-girlfriend does not want him anymore. And summer's coming around and she's a lot funner and palatable to be around. What the hell are you still together for? Oh, my bad. If you got an Amazon worker, there might be a 1-800 number to compensate you for actually thinking that you had somebody. Okay. I'm sorry, but I heard that they don't get down the right way. Like, we already got issues in state buildings. Well, I had to get out of there because they were running the place like a soap opera. Like, everybody was screwing everybody. Like, it was like not uncommon to know that a person will be on a job with a person for 10 years. And then one day you finally see them out in the market and you're like, hey, who's that other person? I thought you were married to them. And they're like, oh, that's my real wife. That's my work wife. Y'all gonna get somebody killed because y'all play a lot and y'all take these work relationships a lot more serious than your home relationship. And then y'all mix all that stuff together. And then somebody's got to figure out that they were a page or a signature away from death. because your ass is selfish. Anyway, 6 is the celebration, public recognition, victory, progress, self-confidence. Ew. Big guy, big guy, big guy. Ooh, big guy. Shirts on, pants on, and flee. Hey, I almost got the words. Big guy, let a big guy. So somebody's getting public recognition. Their self-confidence is building. They've got the victory. Yeah. All right. So now we've got King of Wands, natural leader, visionary, entrepreneur, big picture leader, overcoming challenges, mature, career focused. Oh my God. Are we here? Leo, big cat energy, big confidence. Oh yeah. We're going to set this world on fire. Oh yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Did you notice? Do you notice the swag? Do you notice how everybody's like, I'm the shit. This is how you have to be collective. You have to be so good about who you are. You know you ate your fruits. You know you took a bath. You know you brushed your teeth. You know you did your math. You know you paid your bills. You know you run them hills. You know them niggas. What? You know your slay be killed. Hey, that's the kind of confidence you have to have. And I'm not talking about in bull stuff. You know you could do maybe 10 push-ups. That's what's up. Somebody can't do one. You know you can walk up that block. That's what's up. Somebody can't get out the house. You see what I'm saying? You gotta start being satisfied with you, boo. It's too many people gaslighting people. Oh, you gotta have this. Oh, you gotta have that. They ain't even got that shit. Do you know AI make them look like they got all that? And then don't. We not even gonna talk about the scammers and the boosters. Boo, you was only able to shit on people because you stole that shit. Like, for real. Don't let nobody fool you out here, have you doing a life of crime, and they about to go to jail. With all that shit that they shitted on you with. They sitting there in they Louis Vuitton and they red bottom shaking. They coming every time a cop go by. Whoop, they like, whoop. But you, hold up, let me spin. But you, with your strawberry and your greens and sitting there with your kids playing with your dollar store bubbles and all that stuff, you don't owe nobody nothing. You don't owe nobody nothing because you didn't overshoot your shot. You stuck with what you had. You ain't had to go get no 60-inch bust down Malaysian bitch when the motherfucking synthetics be hitting, bitch, and you can throw them off and just get another one, yo. What's going on? I don't have to stunt with nobody. You know what I'm saying? This is how you should be. When you wake up and you ain't got what dumb people want you to have, you have what you got and be happy with that. The other day I woke up, I ain't had no bread. I don't buy bread a lot anyway, but I ain't had no bread. You know what I did? Made do with something else. That's easy. And guess what? If you got a little flour, a little baking powder, you know what I'm saying? Keep a little oil around there somewhere, and a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar, and maybe some yeast. You know you got to go. You need to start carrying these things in your house, because if the market should run out, can you make it? Can you put some things together? We have gotten so entitled, so uncreative, that we're allowing other people to create situations in our life that will create a void. Yes. I told you the other day, we were in the house for a couple days, and I noticed that Alex was soft in his midsection. And a kid at that age ain't never supposed to be losing their shape in their muscular, right? So that tend to me that maybe I was getting him rides or not allowing him more playtime. He needs more activity. He needs more athleticism. No, he don't need to be sitting on nobody's steps playing on a tablet, playing on a phone. He needs to be running, jumping. He needs direction from me. Sometimes I need to be in there. Sometimes I'll take off running across the field and he'll take off with me. And he got some long legs. Sometimes he really do be trying to beat me, but this is what these kids need. A lot of times when I be like, I'm going to catch me a lift here, or I'm going to do this here, that. Sometimes you can walk. You can walk. We don't need to ride everywhere. We got green gases. We got high gas. You know what I'm saying? We got people tearing up these cars. We got insurance going out of the world. What happened to the regular vehicle that is us? Once upon a time, we were our own vehicles. And only the most elite of the elite needed a car. But here's the catch-22 to the car. Oh my gosh, I'm heating up. It's good energy. Somebody's throwing energy at me. Good, because it's a calorie burn. Anyway, so yeah. So this is the thing with the catch-22, with even the elites with the cars. You stay in the car long enough, you get soft. You get soft. And you see it on the outside, you get soft on the inside. You get soft up here too. This is the thing. When you start compensating for things that should be natural to you, like movement and things of that nature, your body starts to give up certain things. If you don't use it, you lose it. So what I'm saying to you is, don't get so caught up in comfort that it derails you when you should have to come out and get in the trenches. All right? Some people don't look like what they've been through because they got used to it and they started training for it because they knew it wasn't going to stop. Now, some people got comfortable and they put their guard down, and that's why they always got to fight out of shit. But if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Leo energy. Let's go. All right, Knight of Wands. Energy, passionate, inspired action, adventure, fearless, impulsiveness. Let's go. 10-10 on the screen. We're running Boston's this year. What you talk about? We just chilling, Mooney now. It ain't about nothing. So the 6 is the energy, equal give and take. Yes, wonderful. And we're in creation, the last days of creation before we get to take some rest. Oh my gosh, wish fulfillment is here. Leo season, what it is. All right. So let's go on and see what's going on. Virgo, let's go. What? Why did you come out in reverse? I don't do reverse cards. And all of them are upright. It was not. It was me. It wasn't me. Okay, so somebody's being jolted aware. It's a Pisces. It looks like IV. Somebody doesn't feel like CPR. I can win, I can't go far, 'cause it feels like CPR. I can breathe, this feels too hard. Woo! Somebody is feeling a bit heavy in the chest. Sudden awareness, choosing happiness, acceptance, retreat, withdrawal, checking in for realignment. So someone may need to get a evaluation. They may need to get seen. They might need to go and talk to somebody. IV. It's not IV. It's the 4 of Cups, but it looks like an IV. Look. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. See that? IV. But it's not. It's the 4 of Cups. But it's Pisces energy, which means it's highly intuitive. And sudden awareness, choosing happiness. So somebody's sad. They've got Pisces energy. It's like they know it's something happening, but they don't want to admit it. But, sometimes people are in denial. That usually happens when a person is in denial, like the person who thinks they can sing like me. Denial. Anyway, so That's a 4. So maybe it's a childhood dream, or maybe they've always been like this. This is something that they've carried with them throughout life, this type of trauma or denial. Someone lives in a state of denial, and maybe this has worked for them. Deny it, deny it, deny it, it'll be true. But honestly, reality has to hit at some point. Someone is getting hit with a big reality check right now. And it's nothing really I can say, because some people need to deal with the real. Some people want to be adults, but they don't want to be adults. And don't let that go over your heads. They want to be big and grown. They want to be leaders. They want to run things. They want to be in charge, DJ. They want to be in charge. They want to be in charge, DJ. They want to be in charge. But if you're incompetent, you can't be in charge. And you can't go and mess with other people's stability and then say you're in charge by comparison when you need help. So you're not really in charge. You're just trying to be a pathetic bully. Yeah, 1310, death and wish fulfillment. Condolences to that loser. Anyway, yeah, so we've got the 10 of Pentacles and we've got the 8 of Pentacles. We have a lot of pentacles out here after this loser got upset. All right, so wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, contribution, diligence, passion, high standards, apprenticeship, mastery, skill development, repetitive task. All right, so we've got this Pisces upside down, the 4 of Pentacles, which looks like, the 4 of Cups, which look like IV. And then we've got this 10 of Pentacles, which is financial security and wealth and family and long-term success. Sometimes wealth is not always money. Sometimes wealth is the ability to survive, having function in water and heat and things of that nature, being able to have clean clothes to put on. Sometimes the wealth is just the health of the family. Everybody's nerves are regulated. People can sleep at night. They're not itching. There are no pests running through. There's no food shortage. They're able to get their basic essentials need. And then on top of the basic essentials, there is happiness. There is communication. There is safety. That's what's up. And there is room for improvement in the environment. So that is indeed wealth. That is financial security, family, long-term success, and contribution. Wealth doesn't look the same to everyone. This is why perspective have to be in place. Sometimes a lot of people, to me, having too much means someone's going to be in your business trying to see what you don't use so that they can ask you for it. Let me say it again. Sometimes having too much makes people look at you and study you to see how much you are not using so that they can gauge how much they're going to ask you for. And some people don't deal like that. Okay? Some people, you think that they don't have things to use their resources for. It's just none of your business. Why are you pocket watching? Some people actually have other things that they have to put into that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with you, and you pocket watching. Just because you feel as though someone is not using what they have the way you think that they should use it means that you should actually go and seek help. Because why the fuck are you in my pocket? Malcolm X, get your hand out of my pocket. Unfortunately, we have a lot of these brothers out here pump faking, acting as though they are for a brotherhood other than their own. Stop using people's religions, beliefs, and cultures as a cover for your scam and your fraud. You make a lot of different entities and sectors look horrible by your practices and your morality and your lack thereof of morality. A lot of good people pay for the way that bad people take their image and misrepresent them. Okay, so now we've got to the eight, the diligence, the passion, high standards, apprenticeship, mastery, skill development, and repetitive tasks. So not only are you acquiring the wealth and the security of having your home relaxed and everything of that, you are still working on your resources, and this is good. A lot of people, they tell themselves that they're satisfied and they're not going to work and go forward. Well, when you stop working, you lose momentum and you allow the money to deplete. And this is why, even though you retire and even though you may have not that to do, you should also motivate yourself to keep doing things, to keep building, to keep learning, to keep growing, to keep adding into your empire, because not only does it keep your hands and your mind from being idle and picking up bad devices, it lets other people know not to approach you unless they have something of purpose to interrupt your time. See, when people don't validate or value their own time, they will not value yours. So you have to undoubtedly make sure a person knows that you value your time. Please do not come and interrupt me for foolery. Do not see me working and come and decide that you want me to take a break because don't have shit else to do. The worst thing a person, and I see it all the time, it happens a lot, and I try to brush it off, but it's very telling. It's very telling. You'll see a person a little older than you, younger than you, it doesn't matter. You'll see a person and they're not looking the best. They're not presenting the best. They're a little tattered. And you'll be running and you're doing your thing. And even people who are doing good. Because I've had people interrupt me while they were driving. And I feel as though, like, okay, if I'm running, I've got a rhythm, okay? My heart is beating, my sweat, everything is in the zone. So when you try to run into my path or try to wave at me or, hey, girl, yeah, yeah, I get it. In your head, and the way you want public to see you is you're encouraging me. And I get it. For some people, they do believe that they are encouraging you. But I'm going to tell you, it's the same shit on the treadmill. Why are you over here? You're about to make me kill my fucking self. There's glass, there's a crack, there's a branch that I might, step on and break my ankle, all because you wanted to be part of my goddamn routine. Ha! Shit! Like, I swear to you, this guy with all of 3 teeth ran into the middle of the road. I was running. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? And he was like, I'm trying to say hi. And I'm like, what the I started running fast. I wanted him to know, like, that is scary. That is scary. The only time he's probably ever run in his life was away from the crime scene. So me running probably looks like, did she steal something? I hope she stole something. Is she going to share half with me? And then he see me running with nothing. And then he like, well, I might as well say, hey. And he probably didn't mean no harm, because you also got to know that people, probably meant no harm. But on the other side of things, yeah, you're asking me to get out of my zone. You're asking me to surrender a moment in time to notice you. Most of the people you don't even be knowing, and they go out of their way to just make their day, their a part of your day. And it's just wild. Like, why would you want to stop my rhythm because you have none? Amazing. Yeah, so we've got 18, which is 9, which is everybody's praying and doing the best they can, whether they're doing energy work or whatever, as long as it's positive and it's white magic and it's not dark magic. We're going to put our positive energy out here because the collective needs it. The children need to see that there are people that run that aren't running from the crime scene, that aren't robbers. Okay. They need to see adults taking care of themselves. They need to see, people just getting out and keeping the place clean for no reason other than they don't like dirt. They need to see people taking initiative without having motives, ulterior motives, because everybody's got a motive. The motive is to be healthy, the motive is to be happy, the motive is to be incorporated, the motive is to be, to be. So a lot of times people that have ulterior motives just can't function. They're like, it must be something to it. It must be something to it. No, you just been a crook all your life. I'm so sorry. Criminal minds. I don't know, but I just came here to be cool. I know. They're like, she's weird. She just came here to be cool. What the fuck is that? Cool's not gonna get you paid. Well, tell that to my weird friends who seem to get paid whether they want to or not. Like, being you is marketable. Because guess what? Nobody can catch you off guard or unawares. Like, you know how much money you can make being you? Like, there's somebody out here that wants you to be you. Like, you have something. It's just that some people have studied so much trying to be other people that they've lost whatever value they had, because now who wants to put value on a fake penny? It's fool's gold, like, really. So we are to 9 and pray we stay divine. But this person has definitely gotten a reality check. They are in denial. They did not know that you don't have to pretend to be somebody. There are a lot of people who have gotten so used to fake funking and fake flexing that they ultimately are not happy. And unfortunately, there are some very, very rich people that are like that. Oh my God. Why did I have a deja vu moment? I know I'm whispering, but I shouldn't be. But this just seems like such a moment. I'm gonna share this with you. Like, one day I was scrolling on my Instagram when I used to be on Instagram, like a couple years back, right? And it was this guy. He used to buy a lot of Dan Brothers shoes, right? So, he was getting money, right? And it's not so much that he wasn't cute or anything, but the more I followed him, the less happy he looked. It's like he was getting money over money. I mean, he had broads buying him like $500 shoes and shit like that, right? But I was watching him and like something happened, and I was like, one day I responded, because I usually don't say nothing. I would just like hit like or whatever. And one day I responded, I was like, that smile ain't reaching your eyes. Do you know he blocked me for that? I will never forget that shit. It was so funny because I was right. That smile never matched his eyes. This man would be on $30,000 trips, $20,000 trips. Women in the comments like, I sent you money for shoes. And this man was not fucking happy. I lied to you not. I was like when I saw it, I was like stunned. But the way he reacted to my comment was like, I was right. Like, he blocked me on every fucking platform. I was like, oh my God, you cannot make this shit up. So, like I said, there are some rich people that are just as miserable as the man in the gutter. So never base your decisions based on what a person has. You don't know what's in their heart. You don't know what's in their mind. Can you imagine being well off and never happy like that? May that wealth never find me. God, it was a miserable experience. Like, You're weighing no less than $15,000 a day, and this is what everybody tells you. You need to be happy, and you are sitting there disintegrating on a jet ski looking at dolphins. May that shit never find me. And for the ones who are woefully married, may that love never find me. To be sitting there waiting for my man to come back with 10 other individuals' residue on them just because he was able to collect their children's life force and their snacks, and I'm okay with it. I pray that type of loveless marriage never finds me. Damn. And they have the houses, they have the cars, they have the bank accounts, they have the 2.5 kids, they have the 2.5 dogs, the half a dog, the teacup dog, the poodle dog, the Rottweiler, and the biggest dogs in the house sleep in the master bedroom. They got me smoking cigarettes at night. I'm worried and wondering, smoking cigarettes at night, waiting for a tweet. May that love never find me. What that man say? Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Y'all be with people like that. Yes, y'all do. Rest in peace, crazy man, talented man. Rest in peace, nonetheless. Tina Marie. I'm talking square bits to you, baby. Square bits. I'm talking love. That is square bits. I'm talking square bits to you, baby. I'm talking love. Square bits, square bits, square bits, square bits, square bits. I'm on it. Put your kids in love. Ooh. There's a fair-skinned man. Ooh. He may be biracial. He may have the heritage of Israel. There's a man who has many bloodlines running through his bloodline, and he is piqued. His curiosity is piqued. Ace of Wands. New project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, power, potential, beginnings, new opportunities, growth. Why does this fucking fork keep coming up upside down? I'm going to put it inside the right way, but it keeps coming up upside down. Sudden awareness, choosing happiness, acceptance, retreat, withdrawal, checking in for realignment. Whoever this Pisces is, maybe it's not a Pisces, maybe it's a water sign, but there's a water sign that will not leave the situation, and they're upset. They're spying and they won't go somewhere. So we've got 10. 1, 4, 5. That's 10. Competition, rivalry, conflict, disagreement, strife, tension. Okay, so somebody's got an ex that won't give it up, that won't give up the ghost. They don't want to give it up. Whatever they have in their head, it's in their head. It's not in yours. So, somebody's got a bugaboo that just won't give it up. Maybe you haven't looked at your phone. Maybe you've got your missed calls blocked or hidden or something, or they're sending you messages. You've got them on whatever you've got, or maybe spirit is blocking them from you because you don't need that type of stuff. If this person has sent you through anything, my condolences. I'm sorry you had to go through that. But yeah, there's somebody's ex that is relentless. They are willing to go through court. They're willing to file papers. They're willing to file false reports on you because they don't need you to be moving on, and they definitely do not want you to move on and do better with someone else because they will inherently look like the problem that they are. Some people need you to look like the problem because they don't want to realize that they have been the whole entire time and still are the problem, even though you have left the goddamn picture. That's funny. I don't know what made me do the bob and weave thing. Bob and weave. Somebody ain't able to duck. Somebody's trying to duck. I say bob and weave. So somebody's trying to duck. Somebody's trying to duck someone out or duck something out. Somebody's trying to duck a consequence out. They're trying to duck something. They're trying not to be seen. When you see me, because I duck in, it's only Tuesday. You can't duck till Thursday, Friday. What the hell? How you going to go to the big people party? Big people party. Somebody might have to duck work. Somebody is trying not to be seen. It's somebody who needs to be hidden or some way. It's somebody that's trying to stay off the scene. I don't know whether it's a karmic or whether it's a divine. But a lot of us divines, honestly, are trying to stay the hell out of the way because we know that these people are thirsty. We know these people looking for resources. We know these people looking for somebody to rub up on with some luck. We know these people are out here falling apart. They need somebody that got connections to somebody, something. They need somebody who can get them a job, get them a position. They looking for somebody to hook up to. The summer is coming and they're looking for some new hotness, okay? So a lot of the chosen ones are really trying to stay the hell out of the way because we know that the Nephilim, the narcissists, the people who have done less than their fair share of work throughout the years are looking for somebody to skate up on. Somebody's trying to ride somebody's coattail into the sunlight, even though they ain't did none of the sewing, none of the ironing. They don't even like that fucking coat, but they willing to ride that coattail. Fuck you, bitch. My bad. I had to say it. Somebody's looking to ride your coattails, but they don't even like your damn coat. Let them tell it the way they don't want to tell everybody else. Fuck that coat. Her coattails ain't stuff. It stink over there. She got rats in her coattail. Yet they want to ride your coattail. Be aware of them people. They'll never tell you that they done talked about your coattail. They never tell you that they the ones that poked the hole in your coattail. They never tell you that they the ones that trying to burn your coattail. But they want to ride the coattail because they told everybody else that your coattail was raggedy. And you ain't even had a coattail in the first place. Ain't that about a bit? Lip therapy. Brother Numse, stand up. All right, so we got Pisces and Leo. Pisces and Leo, that's who's staying out here. We're staying in fire and confidence and premonition. So it's a lot of spirituality going on. A lot of people are not physically showing their hands. A lot of people are doing this spiritually. A lot of people are doing this on the internet. A lot of people are doing this behind your back. A lot of people chumps nowadays. People ain't who they used to be. Used to have a beef with somebody, y'all go, y'all talk, y'all square up or whatever, have a conversation, whatever happened. No, we got internet gangsters, keyboard killers, and all that stuff. Yeah, y'all really got crazy out here. Woo! Control Alt Delete F1 and not a 50. Anyway, so yeah, we got that 10 out here, and this is wish fulfillment. Someone's getting the total backfire of seeing total conflict happen of their plans while someone goes into peace and hides from their ass because they know that they're trying to destroy their peace because they have none. Ooh, this little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. And this little piggy cried wee all the way home. What they won't tell you about the piggy that cried wee all the way home, they live to go through all that shit again. And a lot of y'all can't stomach that. A lot of y'all don't want nobody to know that y'all was the little piggy that cried all the way home. So now y'all done turned into the bully that got us turning 10 toes down all the damn time. Till somebody come with a hammer and smash that damn big toe. Now go ahead and go be the little piggy and cry your ass all the way home. Sometimes you just got to be the little piggy and run home so that you can be able to live again. But you all want to stand 10 toes down, and then the hammer comes. And then your walks are painful and sore. Anyway, so as we're learning our lessons and taking our time, I'm trying to take my time with you. Brother Noomsy, Brother Noomsy. Remember The Golden Child? The Golden Child was really a nice, funny movie. It was analytical and it was very spiritual. It did tell a lot of karma and it did tell of being lustful and the reason why Eddie Murphy was not able to save the love of his life until he stopped looking at her as a piece of goddamn meat. Yes. So, and she was beautiful in The Golden Child. But remember, she was kept being surrounded by people who were trying to offer because she had the inheritance. Oh, Golden Child was very spiritual. Remember, he was like, I want the knife. Give me the knife. I want the knife. Please. He even had to have manners. But remember that her father, he was pretty grumpy and he actually put a boogie on him at one time. It was really, really nasty. But he had to see through and go through the madness in order to save her. I don't know, but something tells me that someone needs to go and look at The Golden Child right now at this moment because they're forgetting the basics of human decency. Remember, they were trying to feed that child blood underneath some oatmeal. They were trying to make the child impure because they were not able to manage the child without dirtying. They had to filthy the child. Remember, when a person sees that you are too clean, they have to throw dirt on you in order for their manipulation and things to work in your life. So, what are we learning? Don't lay down with dogs and be surprised when you get up with fleas. All right? We are also learning that lust can be a barrier to the blessing. Sometimes when it comes to your spiritual inheritance, you have to be willing to learn lessons and unlearn the things you think you know in order to go forward. All right, that was just me summarizing. And be aware of the creepy critters. Remember, there was a whole goddamn rattlesnake hole behind that goddamn partition. Yeah. Who else has a song with a partition? Hold up. Did I say too much? Might be some scammers in this room. Ooh. I be having to run. So yeah. Brother Noomsy, and remember, he wore black and he was very charismatic. And even though I don't think Brother Noomsy was tall, I think he had the illusion of being tall because he was like a draconian figure. He wore black a lot. He looked thin. He was an older gentleman, but not quite old. It was like his age was indeterminate. And remember, the men who kept him company were monkeyish brutes. When you looked at their facial features, they seemed to always be contorting and changing, but they got on like monkey-ish brutes. Boy, that movie had a lot of information in it if you paid attention. There were allusions. There was a bird, and birds are messengers. Okay? Yeah, I don't want to give you too much of that because if you watch the movie, I don't care how many times you watch the movie, there's always something to be gotten. The classics are never old. They just have to be watched again. George Lucas, Stephen King, Jim Henson, Monkey Paw. Who does that? Monkey Paw Productions. Is Key and Peele that guy who does that? There are quite a few people who made movies, and the Kill Bill, you got to watch them over and over again. There are undertones that you need to pay attention to. Bam! I met a black lady yesterday who said she ain't like Mexicans. The Hateful Eight. She talked just like Minnie. And the more she talked, The more you understood, but the more you was like, damn, poor Mexican. I'm sorry. She was just like that. The hateful eight. So there are eight people together, and they're kind of, it's like a network of people. And maybe everybody doesn't know how many people are involved, because it's like people are pulling people that they know into it, but other people don't know that there are other people that are on the other side of it. If you get my drift, it's like a web of people. It's just that everybody's not telling everybody who they're connected to. The hateful eight. That shit didn't go down well. Remember, they were supposed to be getting her out of Kurt Russell's possession. Is somebody being held hostage, or basically just being held against their regard? There's some type of false imprisonment here. Oh. That's not false imprisonment. That wasn't false imprisonment when it was on that movie either. It was, she got herself caught up into something and she couldn't leave free of it because she couldn't be trusted, because she was part of a gang. She's a setup queen. It's a setup queen. It's a setup queen. Temperance. Okay, calm down. Okay. Shit. Sagittarius just came out twice. Get the out of here. That's embarrassing. I call you a setup queen and Sagittarius pops out here twice. That shit is embarrassing. Ugh. Well, they used to always say it's the sins of the father. Now we're looking at the sins of the mother. Okay, we got 14. We got 9 and 1. We got 14 is temperance. I don't know where this country shit came from, but it came out of nowhere. Somebody's doing some clandestine shit. And when I find out why the hell I got to go country when I talks about this hooker, it's an issue. Something's out of place when I talk about her, because it always pulls out this accent. 9 and 1. Did somebody did something to somebody in the country, or it was a grandmother? Somebody pushed a grandmother before she was ready to go. When I speak like this is an older, mature female, and she got an issue with somebody. One of you hookers is not cool. Somebody's not cool. I don't know who the hell your ass is, but your ass, somebody don't like you. And it's an older female. She don't like you. Sagittarius. Balance, harmony, moderation, patience, being sensible, purpose, finding meaning, courage, persistence, test of faith, resilience, boundaries, last thing, gearing up for worse, pessimism, worry, mental clarity, breakthroughs, new ideas, success, sharp mind, new conflict, surgery. Somebody needs to mind their manners, because somebody is a werewolf. Somebody is a damn werewolf. They got their mind always in something. Their mouth is so raggedy. It's so trifling. It's so nasty. This person's magic comes straight from the mouth. They got sapati mouth. This person don't have a great diet. You never see them. You always see them near food, but you never see them eating nothing. That's because they're always setting somebody up. It's something in that food, honey. That woman ain't skinny like that, and she always got food. That shit don't match. She's skinny for a reason. She can't eat none of the shit that she got, right? She can't. One is too much spell work, so she ain't got no damn appetite. That's first of all. Two, whatever she's taking or whatever she's doing, whatever magic she's doing, whatever she gets this damn messed up appetite. I don't know whether she does diet spells, fat spells, ugly spells, little spells, whatever the fuck this girl does. The backfires makes her like this, so she can't even eat. And then she can't stop doing magic, because she stopped doing magic, she gonna actually look like what the fuck them backfires is. So this person is all jacked up in their life, and their whole life is a backfire. They've gotten so used to that whole life backfire. Their life is built around backfires. The makeup that they pick is to hide the backfires. The clothes that they wear It's the clove that backfires. This person name should be backfire. Fire back. Oh shit, it's a fire back. Oh shit. It's somebody who likes to a lot. Might got a white liver. Good Lord, this thing can't be satisfied. This an incubus, succubus. This thing sucking and eating on everything you got. Your money, your mind. And she might even get up in that booty hole if you let her, because she just wants control. So this thing is magical. This thing a whole damn curse. You may think you getting a blessing, but you getting a curse. Yes, you is. I'm telling you, you lose a man to this woman, you might as well go on and let her have him. He broken. He ain't never coming back. Cause once you get to mess around back there in them booty parts, he's ruined. He can't never see you the same way. You go and try to have regular sex with that man. That man's going to go blue, 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 blue. He ain't gonna be able to do it because he's waiting for you to touch that old booty hole again. Don't mess with him. He broken. He's destroyed. She done destroyed that man. And the bad part about it is he probably won't even gay, but since you don't hit that spot back there and release them endorphins, he ain't never gonna want nothing different again. You done broke that damn man up, and I pity the goddamn fool. No wonder your ass can't eat. Your damn taste buds must be fucked up by now. Shit. I won't get out this energy. You're a nasty ass. You took natural flavors to the wrong goddamn extreme. Shit. I'm gonna get ready to get off for here because I don't like that shit. You got booty in your mouth. And you wonder why don't nobody want some of these men back. Because they too damn sexual. Shit. Gain no damn weight because you probably got a damn worm in your damn intestines eating all that goddamn E. coli. What the hell? That is parasitic. You know it come out of there. Bitch might as well eat raw sushi for the rest of her damn life. Shit. I want to talk regular again. Because me and this older woman ready to go kick her ass. Got me ready to go buy some damn jellies or something. Go kick her ass like that. Might hurt my toe. Dang, Sagittarius. That woman don't like you. You disrespected a lot of grandmothers and older women's in your time. Whatever it is, through lifetimes, you done offended quite a few older women. What's wrong with you? All right, so we got... I don't want the accent back. I know, I'm talking about it. Let her go. Anyway, Queen of Wands decide. I can't. We got 24, which is 6. That came from the Queen of Wands, the Sun, and the Scorpio, which is 5. That turned into, oh my gosh, a 24, which was a 6. Queen of Wands, courage, confidence, independence, focus, zest for life, determination, joy. You see, she has the slight smile. She has the Mona Lisa smile. Sometimes, you know, when you doing good, you can't even afford to smile big. You can't. Because if a person see you smile big, they either going to want to know what your happiness is, they're going to want to stop you from being happy, or they're going to want some of it. And some people ain't necessarily set up to naturally be happy. So they might end up ruining your happiness just because they couldn't go mind their fucking business and go get their own. So yeah. It's not, boo. I don't know. I be channeling, honestly. But yeah, so somebody's happy, but they can't be too happy because the haters be around. If the haters see them smiling too much, they go come ask questions. So you gotta be like, You gotta keep your Mona Lisa on. There's a reason why Mona Lisa couldn't smile that big, because she knew them bitches was gonna be hating. Cause look at my face forevermore, everywhere, and y'all hating. And look, it's people nowadays still saying, "Well, why she didn't smile like that? If it was me, I would have smiled bigger. I would have did this. I would have put some eyelashes on." And that's why you hoes is not on that picture, and that's why Mona Lisa is, because she was just being her. What did she get paid for? Being her. Did she smile like you wanted her to? No. Moral of the story, do what the fuck you want to do. And let everybody else who don't agree go to fucking do what they want to do. And here we are. So, must be the reason. Whoa, must be the season of the warlock. Must be the season of the witch. Ooh, must be the season of the warlock. Must be the reason I'm a bitch. Oops. I heart you, but you just want my money. I heart you, you're broken, you're not funny. I heart you, but you're just broke, not hungry. I heart you, you're dumb and you're not funny. Ooh. Oh. Mixing up some shit in that cauldron, are you? Bibbity boop. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. All right. So keep your confidence up, keep your energy high, and let those witches and those warlocks pass you by. None of that energy can pry. Now you can say bye. Look, they mad. See? There was that vibe. Somebody give you the stinky eye. They behind that back, that account like this. Oh, that bitch is happy without me. I've got to do something. Wait! Don't block me! I must make another account. Does she see me? I'll get a friend. Oh boy! We see your ass. We don't care. Regret, failure, disappointment, pessimism, loss, grief. There goes the story about that dog with the bone. I know he wishes he could drain that pond now. Sucks to be you. Sun, moon, rising, take it would resonate. It's the Pisces again. Yes, it is. It's the Aries who thought they was going to be a boss, even though you haven't hired anyone, and they don't know anything, okay? And then we've got Scorpio energy. So we've got somebody who has the nerve to be very emotional, very passionate, wanting to be the leader of things, but knowing nothing but their own passion. It's the same thing as that good movie about that fraternity. And when they'd had that aha moment, it's like we're sitting here with dicks in our hands. Yes, dicks in our hands. Such a poetic moment. It really was. What's that movie? Neighbors. You can't make this shit up. So somebody's neighbor is jacking off with hopes of being next door and never getting an invite. Shit. You nasty bastard. So, public recognition and you moving forward while this person hides away from the fact that people may know what the hell they be doing when they ain't outside. That grass not greener on the other side. Acting like you're not a thing. I don't know all the words, but I know what the shit sound like. All that music It's bullshit. Because what it's telling you is I'm a weak ass motherfucker and I'm gonna cheat on you if I think you cheating on me. Even if you ain't cheating on me, I'm just gonna keep fucking around and hope you chase me down. All y'all gonna end up with STDs with that bullshit. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Because the only thing right about that song was the grass really ain't greener on the other side. It just ain't. We are in a population and a culture where everybody keeps saying options, 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 options. Well, how about meeting the necessary requirements to have said options? Just because you have options on Instagram, social media, and shit where you press a button doesn't mean that you have real options. Dummy. I got option. Baby, you have the option to be left the fuck alone and put on the block. You have an option to go find some real shit to do. Something safe to do. That's what you have the option to do. Because y'all have a perceived notion of options. But you don't qualify for shit. Can't qualify for shit. And then be mad. And then we'll go try to steal your money, your information, so that they can qualify. Make it make sense. How is you got options with my information? All right then. All right. All right. Okay, damn. Why are my cards upside down? And I don't do this. Like, I'm literally going through trying to figure out why this card came outside. Okay, it came upside down, so I'm going to give it to you like it is. Okay, and I'm about to get off. Greed. Well, I'll be damned. So this one came out. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Greed, indulgence, material loss, stubborn, obsessed with wealth, and status financially inept. What'd I tell you? Some people are so caught up in options, greed, collecting people. Y'all collect people, and it's crazy because y'all don't even like the people y'all collect. Y'all like what they have. You like their car, you like their clothes, you like their hair, you like their looks, you like their perfume, you like what they do, you like their job, you like that they could do hair, you like that they can cut hair, you like that they can play music, you like everything about a person but them. That says a lot about your ass. Don't trust nobody that like everything about you and nothing about you. There's too many people who only want to be close to you because of you, but they don't like you. A lot of y'all don't have friends. I found out I didn't have friends. I had understudies. Bitches I never hired to take my place. But they were studying my lines. They were sitting in the green room. Bitch must have died in the green room a couple of times and came back. I'm trying to tell you. A lot of us got understudies. We do not have friends. We have people that stay close enough to you to try to learn your script. Shit, we got some people sick enough to try to be in your family when you don't even like your fucking family. Like, how the fuck did you do that? Be careful. There are some people who are off. They like all the results from your life. They like everything that you've turned your life into, but they don't like you. And they don't want you in that place. They want it for themselves. Be very careful with people like that. Stay away from people like that. They will put you in situations that you will not understand. And they will recruit people who are just like them, walking empty vessels, who don't have nothing tangible, nothing credible to hold on within themselves. So they tell themselves that they are all going to get together and be whole. How? When all y'all fragmented. There's not a complete thought amongst none of y'all. This is why y'all sought to take a person apart. You all acted as though y'all was a slaughterhouse, but y'all knew nothing what to do with the materials in which y'all sought to gain. Can you imagine a sous chef with a whole fucking cow? What you gonna do? Break your brain with that? You know nothing. And this is why they don't hire chefs as scientists. We mixing up the wrong shit. Stay in your lane. Beep, beep. Anyway. So. Anyway. Yeah. Financial loss, lack mindset, loss, isolation, worry, need, poverty, and insecurity. And this is what happens when people start to project on you. They show that they have a poverty mindset. 33. Yeah. See, they have a poverty mindset. Because why you worry about what I got? Worry about what you ain't got and go get it. And I hope it ain't me. I'm going to fuck you up every time. Anyway. Manifestation, financial opportunity, skill development, ambition, desire, and diligence. So be diligent in your manifestations. Always make sure you are aware of your financial opportunity and be aware of who's watching your financial opportunities. Okay? Because there are some people who are not fit to be in your financial opportunity, and they will not hesitate to try to destroy everything for you because they don't have it themselves. Be mindful of who's watching your plate while you're eating. So, like I said, we have a 5, which means some things need to change. We have Leo, Virgo, and Taurus out here. The Leo and Virgo card was the one that was upside down with the greed, indulgence, material loss. So somebody is very hard pinned against. They want to be famous. They want to be known. They want to be recognized. They want to be big D energy. They want to be the boss, right? But this is the problem with that. When you want something so bad, and you don't align with it, you're not doing greatness things. You're not moving toward greatness. You're not having great conversations. You're not doing great things with your hands. You're having other things happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. When you do bad things, expecting good things, expect even worse things. Because even God will make you look like you're winning just so that he can wait for the perfect opportunity to publish your humiliation. See, it's a lot of times there are people who will sit there and plot on humiliating you, and God will see it before you do. And sometimes God will actually come and intervene and say, you know what? I got this. Chill. Sit right here with me. We gonna watch this show. And you sitting there like, God, they did this to me. And they did this to me. And he like, girl, chill. I got this. And you like, but they did this to me. And he like, look, I got this. So you gotta chill. And sometimes you just gotta go in and just buy your little popcorn and chill. Because you gonna see it. He gonna make sure you see it. Look, even if you try to hide from your people's karma, God will definitely, he will wait till you buy some potato chips and walk out from the store. And he will purposely let you see the shit in traffic. He will let you see the shit in a meme. He will let you see the shit in the most wildest ways. Sometimes he'll make some shit happen in your life and you be like, damn, why is this happening to me? And you're not even realizing on the other side of town, the shit is happening in big time 3D. And he know if you seen it, You might even feel bad. And sometimes he don't let you see it because he said, I'm not chancing you feeling bad for these ninjas because karma has to happen the way that it happens. And that's why sometimes God will hide people's pain and suffering from you because he know your crazy ass would have helped. Your crazy ass probably would have said some shit like, oh my God, I didn't want it to be that bad. No. If it was you, they wanted it to be that bad. So God be like, let's go. Let's go. Oh, you wanted it to be that way. Let's go. Gear it up, buddy. Another one bites the dust. So you just be careful with wishing bad on folks. You be careful with waiting for people karma, because sometimes God be like, look, calm down, I got it for you. But the thing about it is sometimes he wants you to go calm down and regulate your nerves, because he don't want you to get too excited when he see them going through stuff, because he might turn around and be like, well, you're a little too happy about this motherfucker suffering. You know what I'm saying? So you be careful laughing at somebody's pain, because shit gets real deep when you get on this other side. So you be careful laughing at people's pain. It takes only but a moment for things to switch. So you don't go putting nobody through nothing. And won't nobody put you through nothing. But the minute you tell yourself that God does not see and he will not show up and do nothing, that's when he gonna do the best gangster ride on your ass. He gonna come through on you putting 10s on 20s. He putting 50s on 20s. And you ain't even got the damn suspension. Riding. Yeah. He will ride on you. Jesus will ride on you. Okay? Stop playing with him. So this came out. Somebody need to chill out on that greed thing. That's a monster. That's an entity. That's an attachment. That's a low vibrational thing that you got going on. Fix it. Then we got the 5. Somebody's taking financial loss. It's not going to look. Trouble come, but it don't last always. Learn your lesson. Look, you might could be all right if you get to the other side. But this is the thing. You got to get to the other side. A lot of things are not guaranteed, okay? Things are not guaranteed. And you also got to remember, what if that bullshit you planned worked? What if the real bad things that you planned actually happened? What more will you owe? What would be your karmic debt then? If the bad thing that you planned went through the way that you planned it. Think about that. Think about that. I remember I had a bad moment. I'm going to be real honest with you. I had a bad moment. Somebody did me wrong. They took some money out my children's mouths. And I was close, because I don't play that shit. I smile and I laugh and I get along and I give you the benefit of the doubt. But when it comes to me working and knowing how hard I had to work and how many times I had to brush it off and get right back up again, you ain't gonna play with my money. And the thing that saved this man was he was sitting there holding his daughter. And I believe God was telling him, don't put that child down. And I'm being very honest with you. God was telling him, don't put that child down. Because if he'd have put that child down, it was on. And God will help you. He will pause you. He will make you think. I was pissed. I didn't want to walk away because I don't like people playing with me. That's the crux of the shit. But look how much I would have lost had things gone down the way I thought about it. I would not be here today. I would not be able to speak innocence. I would not be innocent. I would not be where I am today. Had I given into the urge, had I given into the little thing, the tick, my emotions, how I felt in the moment, how I felt in the moment could have changed my life. could have taken things from somebody else, how I felt in the moment. And this is why it's important for you to know you. Don't nobody else know you like you know you. So you better know you every second, every moment, every minute of the day. Even in times when you feel like the about to come about you. You better hold that shit a second longer, because it could be detrimental to your future. So you hold on. If you want it, change is coming. Till next time, this is lots of love coming from Nyx. I'm going to keep it real with you, because I ain't going to make no deal with you. Don't come for me because somebody spiraled you.